Hey guys, it's Tarek with Cyclone FPV. It is exactly 12:01 in the morning, just flipped past midnight, and as you can tell, I'm perfectly awake and not tired just yet. Hopefully I will get tired soon. Don't know, but right now I'm up, which means that we're going to continue with our used equipment. I mean, my desk is covered, the whole place is, I'm just going through it right now. I'm going to be looking all over the place trying to find different things, and I'm kind of, there's no plan, there's no method to this setup here, okay? I'm just going to grab drones and put them on the bench, and we are going to see if they work, and if they work, we're going to plug in Betaflight, check them out, make sure everything's good, and then take it from there. And then they're going to go up for sale. Okay, so I'm just going to get started into this, and let me be clear. What my job here is going to be is I'm going to put these on the site like I did the motors. I do expect people to watch the videos. Yeah, I know. I ain't sleeping, Jesse. I know. And everything's going to be sold as is. That's why I'm testing them on here. There'll be no hidden things or anything like that. You'll see it. If you like it, great. You'll get a good deal on it. I'll probably have them posted before I go to sleep tonight. All right, but we're going to get started. So I was working on this one actually when I decided to go ahead and just get started on this. So here's how this is going to work. The one thing that I cannot do is test VTXs right now, okay? And the reason I can't test them is because they will because they're wireless, obviously, they will interfere with the cameras and it'll kick our video off. So I will test the VTXs after I'm done. In this case, for this particular drone, I can tell you that I did test it already. So let's just go through, and we're gonna label this number 1. It's gonna be drone number 1, okay? Number 1. And here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take it, I'm going to plug it in here. There we go. Okay, plug it in. And you'll have my screen to Betaflight here, so let me just go ahead and do it just like this. You'll be able to watch Betaflight, and you'll be able to watch the drone. Okay, here's how this is going to work. So, powered up. All right. Again, you will not here, you will not see the VTX being tested because, like I said, it'll cut out our camera feed. But there is a VTX right here. So this is going to be the setup here for this one, okay? So we were talking for setup number 1. Let's log into Betaflight. Let me plug in the USB. And all my tests are going to be are the following. I should probably write this down. Should be in an Excel spreadsheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, we're going to test motors, and we're going to test, let me see, well really that's pretty much it. I'll test the motors, test the gyro, and then VTX will be last. You won't be able to see that, and then I think that's about it. So, because really the rest of it, if we get the motors, hey Julio, how's it going, bud? Just going through some used, I said we were going to bring on the used quad, so here's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with the first one here. So let's go ahead and connect this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that our accelerometer and everything is working properly. So calibrate that. That looks good. We're going to go to our motors, and we are going to see if all 4 motors spin. And they do spin, so I'm going to put a check beside motors for 1 through 4. I'll put a check on the gyro. And on the VTX, I know I tested this earlier. So this is the VTX that's coming with it right here. All right, that's an HTLR CMT VTX. It's a 30x30. There is no camera, although I have many used cameras that could probably pair one up with. It did come with this right here. The only problem is I'm not going to be able to test this in time, so I'm going to put that aside. Calibrations. Jesse, explain to me what you mean by calibrations. What do you want me to go through? Because I'll be more than happy to add whatever it is you guys want to see. I'll make it as part of a checklist, and then we can make sure that they're all done. So, so I've got, let me see, I've got 4 Emax motors. I've got 4, I believe those are 30 amp ESCs. I believe that is the, oh my gosh, this is the Dell RC. Dell RC flight controller. And okay, so for the receiver, the receivers are going to be, I'm going to say yes, it has a receiver, but the receivers are not going to be part of any kind of a guarantee or warranty. And the reason being is, for example, this is one that I was testing. This receiver has no bind button. Okay, so I actually wired it so that if you pull these two blue pieces off and you touch them, it's like pressing the bind button. There are certain things I'm just not going to mess with because I cannot tell you about antenna integrity or anything else. So they obviously will be factored into the price, but they will be going with it. So I would put this on here, but just warn you that accelerometer, stuff like that. But oh yeah, okay, that's what I was saying. All right, so I'm doing gyro and accelerometer, so I'm putting these all as one under gyro and accelerometer. And then what I'll do is, I tell you what, is I'll go to the CLI and I'll type version in here for you guys so you can see the target and make sure everything's okay. So let's just type version. Okay, and you'll see the version here is going to be the Dal RCF 405. So this one right here, we've got 4 motors, 4 ESCs, a good board, and we've got a good VTX. You'll probably have to supply your own camera, and even though the RX is coming with it, I'm not even going to count that in the thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, and that is this is the LaserDB frame. I believe right now if you go on Banggood, you'll find this frame for like 60 bucks, to be honest with you. So let me put the top back on it. There are a couple marks on it, nothing bad, and nothing that looks bad. So I'm just going to close this back up. And I think I had these long screws in there. I'm just going to put a simple 8mm screw in this, an M3 8mm, so let me do that. And I'm going to list this one for about, probably about 60 bucks. Okay, so this will be a $60 setup. I mean, the board alone is half of that. The frame costs that much. So anyways, this is a great deal for 60 bucks. You're going to get yourself everything. And again, it's like it's coming as is. You saw the motors run. You see the flight controller working. You do see the RX lighting up, but I'm not going to warranty anything to do with the I'm not going to warranty any of it. I mean, it's working, and there you go. It works. And for 60 bucks with everything wired up, all you got to do now is supply yourself a camera. There's a VTX. It's already wired to the flight controller. So let me go ahead and put that down. That'll be $60. Okay, so that's going to be 60 bucks. Oops, $60. Oh man, this is going to go cheap. Okay, there's that and that. This is good to go. This one will go with this. And I need to put these in some sort of a, somehow need to hell to organize these things. My wife's going to kick my ass if I go take her Ziploc bags, but that may be the only option I have right now. All right, so we're going to call that number 1. I tell you what, I'm going to go grab those bags. I'll be right back. She's going to yell at me, but I think she's sleeping right now. She won't know until she gets up. So hold on. Be right back, and then we'll go through all of these. Let's see. All right. I don't have many, but it'll be a good start. I'll figure it out. We got a billion boxes of bags in here. Okay, so that's gonna be number 1. Like I said, it's 60 bucks. You'll see the piece on there soon where you can get it. Let me get these Ziploc bags out. And I'm just gonna put these in here, label them with their number and the price, and that'll be it. Okay, so that one's $60. You've seen it tested. Hopefully this makes sense, because that's how we're gonna do all of them. Put this in this way and get started to the next one. Okay. All right. Get my permanent marker, and here we go. Yeah, I know, right? All right, so we're gonna call this number 1. This will be $60. Okay, here's one right there. Let's go to the next one. All right. Next one, let's see. Let's grab this here. Okay, so everything on this one I think pretty much works. The only problem is, like I said, I have to disconnect the VTX to test it because I cannot cut our feed. So let me go ahead and do that real quickly. I remember making this one. I believe it has a number on it. It's going to be like, this was the number that was from my radio when we were testing this. So let me check this one out. When I do take these off, I will usually remove the, if I don't have to do it, then I won't, but I usually will remove the antenna, these zip ties, in case those are blocking. Actually, I don't need to take this off. This has a, what is that, the Rush tank or tiny tank or tank mini, whatever the hell it's called. In there is a VTX, I believe. I'm going to leave this on. No need to mess with this any more than it is. Okay, so I just want to disconnect the wires from it, but I think it's hardwired, damn it. That's going to be quite a bit of work. Hold on. Oh, that's the whole idea. Got to take this apart. So let me take it apart. If I do take it apart, guys, and I do not put it back together, I may just put the screws in a bag. I want this to move along pretty quickly. I do not want to sit here for hours trying to nickel and dime down some drones. So if I open it like this, I may just leave it open, but let me just see what I got. Okay, so yeah, that is the Rush VTX, and then let me see if I can, and that is